Hey guys, what up? It is Simply Smooth here, and I do apologize that this video is going to be up so late. I've just been adjusting to a new school schedule and a new work schedule, so everything kind of got messed up. And I did want to try to do a new style of house, a couple different options. So this house is going to use two new things I've learned. I've been watching a lot of videos from the SimSupply, and it's been helping me out so much, and I've learned so much. So right now I'm doing a slope driveway, so that way I can have a sunken-in driveway with a little guest house on top of it. And I figured that'd be a different way of doing it, so I tried doing it for the first time, and it turned out awesome. But the one thing that I definitely wanted to try in this house no matter what, was an L-shaped stair. So in this house, I was able to do the L-shaped stairs, and it turned out very nicely. Unfortunately, on the first level, you really can't tell that it's L-shaped. You just see like two floating stairs on top of each other. I don't know how that happened. I don't know why it happened, but still. So for this part, I used the Constrained Floor Elevation false cheat, and I just kept clicking and dragging and leveling, and I will be doing a tutorial on how to do these cheats in a couple of videos from now. It's just been hectic, and I'm trying so hard to actually get these videos done on time. So as you can see, I'm just trying to erase the rough edges along the side of the house. So I just put foundation around it, and it turned out incredible. It actually came up one more than the garage itself to have like this column look. I thought it was very unique, very interesting. So on top of the garage, I just put a regular room, and this is actually going to be like a guest house exercise room. It does have a bathroom, it does have a bedroom, and it will just have like this space where I put a bunch of different options and stuff in there. I did have a game plan for this house. It ended up not being followed because I couldn't get some of the stuff to work, like the roofing right now. So I just decided not to follow the game plan. I stuck to it a little bit, and the rest of it just went downhill. So I do know that I have to get the part 2 to the beehive house I did with my brother up, but I'm having trouble with the video, and I noticed that he did not record as much as I thought he did, so I have to go back through and take snapshots of everything, which is driving me nuts, because that's going to take me a while to actually be able to finish. I think I got through the first level of it, and I basically had to go to school. So, like I said, I am adjusting to a new schedule, so my videos will be posted hopefully every Sunday later on in the evening, just because I now have school 3 days a week and I work the remaining time. So yes, I am busy. And as you can see, I'm just doing a little bit of landscaping really quick, plotting out a little garden, and those deck areas with the lattice fencing around it is actually going to be a little garden area. I put some flowers up on top of it. And this is actually the hardest part of this house, was getting this part correct. And I ended up screwing it up, so it got completely redone a couple of times. So, yes. And then I believe, yeah, like I said, I ended up having to delete everything to add the wall, and then I didn't put the wall properly, so I had to delete one section to put the wall back up. I was just driving myself crazy doing it. All in all, I like how this house turned out. It is a 4-bedroom, 2.5, or 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home, I believe. So yes, there's a lot of rooms in this house, a lot of space. I actually do have an idea for a new video for a new house that I'm going to be hopefully getting up to the next month. I was just saying next month, because I have no idea when I'm going to be able to. I have no idea when I'm actually going to be able to sit down and do it. I haven't even finished my Let's Play that I wanted to do. But I'm just building the structure of the house, and there's a little balcony. The fencing for the balcony took me the longest to actually do because I could not decide on the fencing that I liked. So it took me a good couple seconds to finish it and to find the correct fencing. All in all, I went with this fence and just said that looks cool, it looks modern, it works. But like I said, I haven't completed the first week of my Let's Play. I haven't only been able to just sit down and play it, which is all in all just lack of time on my end. But my brother's also adjusting to a new schedule, so we both have been on a tight schedule between the two of us. But let's see, what else is there? I actually have 3 videos done. I'm doing my 45,000 budget build video, which is, again, part of the series for the budget builds I'm doing. That's done. I have to edit it, and then it'll be up. Other than that, I don't think that there's anything else that I need to do. Oh, I did do another video. I forgot. And I'm just trying to figure out the walkway I wanted to go there. Because I did want it to kind of be stone, to go for like the cobblestone there, but I didn't want it to be cobblestone, or flagstone I should say. And then I'm just painting the mulch for the garden. This is the only space that you're going to see flowers in this yard, other than the deck area, is in these little hedges. And I think it looks cool because I went with just simple flowers, 2 different variations of flowers in those hedges. Other than that, it's a simple house. But I also did a starter home, which means I did not spend more than 16,500 simoleons to make it to where you can get it right off the back. You don't need to have to get a job first, have any extra money. You can just get it, live in it, awesome. So that's going to be posted within the next week. I start school next week. I just finished school this past week. So I start school up again, and then I had to go out of state, and then I went in, had to go get my books, which was a fight. So right now I'm trying to do the L-shaped stairs, and like I stated, I will have a tutorial on how to do all of this up soon. I'm still figuring it out myself. As you guys can see, this, I believe I edited most of it out. It took me a while to actually be able to do this completely and properly. It took me forever. I had to stop. I was using a video from the Supply a couple years ago that actually helped me. And as you can see, all of a sudden you see these little squares on your screen. I put those in there because I wanted to use as much light as possible. I couldn't really see the screen. I put those there so I can see the room properly and completely. So as you can see, I'm doing a lot of fidgeting around and just editing, and trying to get it to work. It took me a while, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to work, how to get it to come out properly, and then I realized I had to delete the fencing. So I deleted the fencing, as you can see here, and I edited a little bit of it, edited it again, and kept editing. Because overall, this house took me a while to do, and I believe in total, I ended up just making it a single L-shaped staircase. I was originally going to do 2 L-shaped staircases going to the same point. I decided against that. You had this blue tint, as you can see here, that kept coming up for the stairs, and it just didn't look good at all. So I just decided, forget it. After I fooled around with it a couple of times, trying to get it to come out properly, it didn't work. So towards later on in the video, I delete the one part of the staircase, one side of it, and just edit the rest to make me have more room. the other thing I couldn't get to work was the fencing up on top. I'll explain more of this when I actually do my tutorial. Sorry if I'm out of breath, guys. I am not feeling good right now at all. For those of you, I actually have issues with my left foot, and I had to get a new brace over the past about a week and a half ago, and because I was having a lot of pain in my foot, so they are trying this new brace out, and unfortunately, this brace is going to cause me to have pain in my foot. So I am being a baby. I don't want to wear my shoe right now because I have to wear my gym shoes every single day as much as possible. And we're doing the garden right now. And these are the only 2 flowers that I use. And I use the Move Objects cheat on. I didn't record that part because my computer was acting up and so was my mouse. So sorry about that, but I really didn't do anything. And yeah. So I just used 2 flowers, pink and yellow roses, and then over here, this part I had fun with because I used a bunch of flowers and I really overlapped it to where it looks beautiful. And you can really see like the different layers of the flowers and everything. And it's just using those 4 flowers overlapping each other. Again, using the Move Objects cheat on. But yeah, my mom's banging on my case because I don't want to wear my shoe because I can't walk with my support in right now. But I've sucked it up and I've pushed through it on occasions when I had to. And tomorrow I actually start my new job, so I'm going to have to wear it all day long, which is going to be incredible. So I'm building this in Appalachia Plains. I forgot to mention that. And there's your neighbor right over there. I really like this lot because you do have like this mountainy feel to it, and then you have all these beautiful trees surrounding you, and it was just the perfect size for this house. So I fenced in a little yard, and you actually have 2 fenced in areas in this house, one using the typical fence and then one using a glass fence. I did the 2 separate areas because this is in Appalachia Plains. So just in case your Sims have, if you have the Pets expansion pack, and you have a horse or you have animals, you can really set up different areas for like your kids and your animals. I set up a area for just plain empty backyard and then a kids play space. So I definitely differentiated the 2 separate areas, which was great. And as you can see, I just went around and edited some stuff. And I cannot breathe. I can seriously not speak right now. So yes, this house actually was fun to make and just overall an amazing task and experience because just doing the stairs alone took me a while to get done. So right now I'm fencing out the rooms. This main house has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And I actually edited some of it because I did not like the master bedroom being that small. So I enlarged the master bedroom and just deleted the fencing to make it a little bit bigger. And originally I was gonna have this space between the 2, and I opted out of it because it didn't really look all that great. It didn't look good having just like a hallway there, so I just deleted the walls, putting doors in. This was hard because once again I'm using Move Objects cheat on, so I can get it right when you get off the stairs. You have a door to the bathroom, so I had to use Move Objects cheat on. So it was definitely interesting because you have this little glitch. But I just Move Objects cheat off because I didn't know how to do it. So as you can see, we have a little door to the balcony. The doors are fenced out, and I went with, originally I had a hard time deciding to go what windows to use. I really didn't like any window in particular to go with this type of house. So as you can see, I'm just trying out different windows. different styles, and I just went with the basic window. This is literally called the Back to Basics window. And I just put a gracious amount of windows in this house because you can never have too much sunlight. And I kind of like using natural light, but I also wanted it to match up with the rest of the house. So like all the windows are lined up perfectly. If I actually stopped filming it, because I went around and I'm OCD and I changed every part of the window. So now we're building the guest house, as I am calling it. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath space. I was originally going to put like a kitchen in here, the little dining room and living room. I decided not to, just because it didn't really feel like having a space like that. So I just decided out of it. And then I used regular stairs and I edited the actual staircase railings to match the color of the actual railing that I used for the fence. But all in all, it was fun building this house. It took me a while to kind of get my, I don't know how it took me a little bit to get the vision of the house down, to kind of get what I wanted to look like down, but in time it just came out amazing, incredible, and I love it. So, but I'm actually doing this on a whim really quickly because I have a show that comes on in 20 minutes I'm dying to see. I am absolutely obsessed with Guy Fieri's Guy's Grocery Games, but he has his Rachel vs. Guy Kids cook-off coming back. Me and my mom loved the first season, so we're watching it again today. So, and I'm putting the garage door on right now. Windows. I kind of like the way these look. The way it looks. I cannot speak. Oh. It looks really good. And I put just a metal frame down, and it looks amazing. Oh. So now I'm trying to decide how I want this second story to go, because there's really not that much room in this second story. And there's a laundry room, there's a bathroom, half bath, there's an office, there's a playroom, there's like 2 living rooms, a kitchen, a dining room. And this is literally the space I had to work with. And like I stated, I had eventually deleted a staircase. It just didn't flow with the design anymore. And I just fenced off the playroom. It's just a little half wall type of thing. It's not really a room itself, but it's there, and it works with what we were doing. Sorry, I'm extremely tired. So, as you can see right now, I am deleting the staircase. Because I did not like it. So now we're down to one single L-shaped staircase. And now came the fun part, just editing the first story, trying to make everything look good. And for those of you who kind of are new to building Sims 3, when you're using the level terrain tool and you have like a cliff, click the upper corner of the highest peak. You don't click on the lower part because it will actually edit it towards, it'll raise it up higher. You have to click higher to go lower. I know it's opposite, but hey. So I'm just doing the kitchen, simple kitchen, nothing too fancy. I did put cabinets in. My cabinets worked. I'm so happy my cabinets actually worked. So a lot of cabinet space in general. I didn't do any of the smaller appliances in this house because it didn't really feel like it needed it. But I put the simple table there, 4 chairs, no island or bar area either. I really wanted this house to be a simple starter home. Nothing fancy, or nothing too fancy I should say, and nothing really out of the ordinary. So originally I was going to put the living room there and the playroom over there, But I decided just to do this simple seating area where your Sims can just sit down and talk to one another. So I just put two couches there with a little table and a little bush or shrubbery, spear, whatever you want to call it, thing. And then I started the playroom. This room I actually went overboard with and put every ounce of toys that I had in this room, because you can never have too much toys. I did use a couple items that I got off the Sims 3 store. I typically try not to do that so that everyone can use this. But, you know, I needed more stuff for this playroom. So, I do apologize for that. And for the living room, main living room area, I kind of had that space. I had this feeling like there's a space unused. So I put video games there, with a little table and a little boombox on it, because why not? And originally I was just going to leave the boombox on the floor. I decided no, it needs a table, so I put the table there. Nothing else goes on the table but the boombox. And then came the office. I think this was the hardest one I actually did, because I really had to control my bookshelves. I am obsessed with bookshelves. My mom has a ton of books. I grew up reading books all the time, so books are my obsession. And I actually put a fish tank in here just to brighten up the room and give it a little bit more livelihood, so you kind of have a space to play. And there is a guitar. I don't know why. I typically don't put musical instruments in my homes, but I put a guitar. So yeah, I went a little bit crazy with this house, I will admit it. There's a laundry room, and I just put that little, it's called the bathroom junk holder. I got it out of the decorations folder, but hey. So I went from bathroom and laundry room to full bath, and I wanted to stick with a simple theme. The fact is, this is a family home. You have a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home that is beautiful. I didn't want to crowd it with a bunch of junk and decorations, so I kept everything simple, because the fact is, you can really go ahead and buy this home and just, decorate it as much as you want later on. I did end up realizing I made the kids' bathroom bigger than the master bathroom. I don't know how that happened. It happened. And I actually put the toilet face in the window. So I moved the window, which I do not want to do at first. But I ended up doing it just for the sake of, personally, I do not want to take and use the bathroom with the window right there, look out into your neighbor's yard. It doesn't seem appealing. So I just went ahead and decorated this master bedroom, kept things simple, nothing too fancy. I really wasn't trying to go for fancy in this house. I was going for simplicity. And I put these 2 heart posters there and a picture of like a Ferris wheel, wagon wheel thing in the bathroom, just for decorations. And I decided to do a nursery. I love doing nurseries. It's my, I love doing it. So I ended up sticking with fairly neutral. I want like a fish type feel to it. And I do actually have multiple blue cribs, so I had to find out which one was fish. So what is it called? The potty that you train your toddlers on, I moved to the bathroom, and I put a twin bed in there just to be on the safe side. So that way, if you do end up having more kids, or you just want to sit there and cuddle with your baby and sleep in the same room as your baby and your toddler, you can, because we all know that in The Sims 3, it typically doesn't really work. And I'm just doing the twins room here. I actually finished it off camera. I put a couple flowers in there with some posters. And then I moved on to the guest bedroom. Sorry guys, I ended up having to switch rooms all of a sudden. And this guest bedroom is just a simple 2 beds, end tables. I was gonna put a dresser in there. I think I actually removed the dresser towards the end. And I want these tiger vines. They really spruced up the room quite a bit. And then I moved on to the bathroom. Simple shower, double sinks, and a toilet. That's it for this bathroom. I didn't do anything fancy. I went the square sink, and I actually put a hamper in there. My mind is like completely going crazy. I was, like I said, gonna do a kitchen with the living room, dining room. I decided to turn this into like an exercise game room area space thing. So there's a dartboard, exercise equipment, and foosball table. So this is pretty much the entire house. There's nothing too fancy about this house, except for, well, I forgot the car. I did put a car in here. Can't forget your car. And I put a truck. I am obsessed with trucks. I want a truck so badly. I just want a truck so much. And then I went ahead and did the outside. I put a grill, a little fire pit with some chairs around it. I really made this like a space you can entertain at. I was gonna put like a little umbrella. I decided not to. It really didn't fit. Put a sleeping bag, tent, everything in the garage so your sons can go on, go camping. Who wouldn't? Hot tub. You can't live without a hot tub. And then this glassed-in area, like I said, you can really use it for anything. I put it as a child specifically designated this for children. It is done up for children galore. The next thing I did that I actually did off camera is I put a patio in on the back, but first I believe I went around and I edited this. All of this. I left the brick for the foundation. And actually I haven't done the patio yet. My mind is so shot right now. I left the brick for the foundation. It looked really, really cool. And I went with a simple blue inside the guest room, house area. And I kept it simple and simple throughout the entire house. Nothing too fancy for coloring. Oh, God, I'm so tired. So that's pretty much all I did for the next few minutes was just color the house. And I ended up having to redo some of these lights. I kept these lights in here. They actually don't cost anything, I believe. And it's just a little light. And to get these lights, they're not typically ones you can get. You have to type in testing cheats enabled true, hit enter, and then type in buy debug, all one word, on. And then you get a bunch of different objects that typically wouldn't be available. But they are available when you use that cheat, and they are amazing. Because you get these little lights, they are free, they don't cost anything, and they can go anywhere. And you really don't see them actually. You don't see these lights in your typical game, whereas you would the other ones, the ceiling lights. I can't speak right now. So right now I'm doing the patio. I got myself confused earlier. So we just did a little simple patio. And I actually did not connect it to the hot tub for some odd reason. I don't know why. And I fenced it off to give it that look of being complete. I really like that look. And kind of give it some privacy. So next thing I did is I just did a walkthrough of the entire house, starting with the garage, which, like I said, all that there is a truck and a sleeping bag tent area. So here's your garden with your entrance to the house. You turn over here, you have a living room and a playroom. There's your kitchen, your stairs, your dining room, your living room, your laundry room with your half bath, and your office with your fish tank. Can't forget the fish tank and the guitar. Your little arcade area, your deck, hot tub. It's kind of hard to see the gate, but the gate is actually connected to the fence. I should have made it better, but there's the gate. I'm just like running through this house. So here it comes, the guest house, exercise room, space. Here's your guest bedroom. Now, this can be really used as a lot of things. If you have a roommate, or let's say you have a teenager, that can really become their space, and you really don't have to do anything. Here's the nursery. Again, a lot of good options and variables when using this house, you know. Here's your one bathroom. Wallpaper really doesn't match it too much, but it looked good at the time. Here's your twin room, and it does have 2 bunk beds, a little balcony, nothing's there. Master bedroom, simple, and then master bathroom. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you.